Three is better than two and one. Let's go to Ecclesiastes chapter 4 verse 9. Two are better off than one because together they can work more effectively. So here, what the Bible means here is two are better off than one because together they can work more effectively. So here, it means that one person for a job sometimes cannot be enough, but almost all the time you need two people. Two are better than one. Even in marriage, you cannot get married to yourself. You need a second person, right? To carry something, you can't carry it on your own. Sometimes some things that are heavy, you need a second person, right? So two are better off than one because together they can work effectively. Even as witness, one person is not enough. You need two people. So just know that two is like a foundation. Is strong. One person is not strong on his own. Two people are better off than one. That is what it means. So let's go on. If one of them falls down, the other can help him up. But if someone is alone and falls, it's just too bad because there is no one to help him. So this is the reason why two are better than one. See here, if one of them falls down, the other person help them up, help them to get up. So saying that you are walking alone and maybe while crossing the road you stumbled on a stone and fell down and you're alone, nobody will help you. And I'm not talking about a little stone, I'm talking about a big stone but you didn't see it. Or let's give an example that you're visiting somewhere or you're at a around a you are in a building that has a window, or let's just say as it says here that you fall down, nobody's here to help you, or maybe there was water but you didn't notice, or maybe you're at home, you're alone. But with another person, the person will help you rise. You see that kind of thing, or maybe you're about to you understand. That is what it means. And you clearly know that in these situations, two are better than one. In almost every situation, two are better than one. Because even in your walk with God, two is better than one. I'm not saying you can't have intimacy with God, only you and God. No, you will need someone to talk to, either a partner or trusted that God will approve, either your family or a friend that you are going to talk to, because you yourself, you alone cannot work. It cannot work. You cannot be alone. You cannot, because that's why they say if you fall down, and this example now that I just said, if one of them falls down, the other can help him, can help him up. You understand? If maybe you are beginning to fade in your faith, or maybe you are without knowing or knowingly or maybe knowingly you are beginning to go back to your old habits. If you are alone, it will be very difficult. But if you are with someone and you have a trusted friend, notice better than that. You both of you are working in faith. The person will reprimand you and you begin to check. You say, "Oh, is that what I've been doing?" Or, "Oh, it's true, I should stop it." If you are doing it intentionally, you see. But if you're alone, it will be a problem. It will be a problem. That's why two is better than one. You understand? In your work with God, you need someone approved by God. Don't just choose someone randomly. Both of you have to be working in faith, and that's what you're going to do for the person too. If the person fall, you understand? That's what it means. Let's go on. If it is cold, two can sleep together and stay warm. But how can you keep warm by yourself? So you see here is if you if there is cold, two people can sleep together and stay warm. But how can you keep warm by yourself? So here that is about if there is cold. If you're sleeping with someone, your husband, your wife, it's better. But being alone, you know, you will still be cold. But if you're If there's another person, you'll be warm. Like if you have a husband or a wife. So let's go on. Two people can resist an attack that will defeat one person alone. So you see, one of the reasons two is better than one is because if you are attacked, but if you're alone, you might not, even if you are prayerful as what, you might miss some certain details. But you see, let me put a scenario. If you are being attacked and you are here, you are trying your best to check everything in your life, praying and praying, you might miss some little details. You see, then the second person will do what? Will be behind you or by the side and be watching. If you are watching in this particular aspect of the spiritual attack or physical attack, the second person will be watching the other aspect to be sure that there is no mistake. You see, so that is just it. Because if you're an attack, the second person will help you because you are not perfect. One person is not alone. That's why they say two people can resist an attack that will defeat one person alone. That means that attack will defeat one person, but it cannot defeat two people. Now, list. I want you to pay attention. A rope made of three cords is hard to break. A rope made of three cords. They didn't say a rope made of one cord. They didn't say a rope made of two cords. That means what? A rope made of one cord, that means you yourself alone. And I just said that on your own, you can't win if you're alone. You need a second person. That means that is a rope made of two cords. But now, the end is a rope made of three cords is hard to break. You know what it means? When God is now the third person, because you must have someone to work with you in your faith, and God is now the third person. Because if there are a group of people, there's one person, they might they might easily defeat the person. The second person, it will not be easy. It might not even be possible. But if there's a third person, that is completely voting. And imagine and not imagine the third person is God. That's what we're talking about, because I'm quoting from the Bible. So here we're talking about God. Because they were talking about two people, and they end with a hope made of three cords is hard to break. That means when you have someone, whether a family member, you find that is trusted by God, and now God is, because as I was saying about falling short, like you may not know that you are drifting apart from the will of God. You are drifting apart from biblical perspective. You are drifting apart from um um how do I say it? You're drifting apart from the will of God, and slowing going back into your old habit of going to the world. If you have a friend and a family, they will reprimand you and tell you, you see, and then on top of that, God, you have God, you pray, God will convict you, Lord will convict you of what you are doing, and the person close to you will also reprimand you. Don't you see that is better? Three is better. Don't you see that is why the topic is three is better than two and one. You understand now? That's why three is better. You must have a trusted person. That is just it. So I pray that you find the right person that is going to be that second person for you, that will help you rise when you fall, that will help you fight attacks that can defeat you alone. And I pray that you don't forget God, because God is the third person, and you will be you three of you will be unbreakable. That's what I pray. And I pray that you sincerely and genuinely open your heart, because for God to be a third person, I'm not saying God does not fight for you, but you have to be genuine. Not only come to him when you need things. Learn to know him. Try to know him the more. I pray that the Lord help you. Amen.